Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're joining me for the very first time, my name is Fajira. I'm so happy to have you right in my beautiful family. And for my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. And if you're here for the very first time and you're yet to subscribe to join our beautiful family, please do not forget to hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're going to be the very first person to see that video. So guys, let's quickly dive right into today's video. So in today's video guys, I've got a lot of subscribers who are still waiting for their certificate of sponsorship, which further pushed me to start calling some care homes and some companies that they've already gotten their job offer with. So in course of doing that, I got a vital information I would love to share with. So I got in touch with one of the UK care company employer who further told me about a lot of problems that have been happening concerning the course certificate and also the licensing. When I got in touch with that care company, the director of the company told me that the reason why a lot of people have not received their certificate of sponsorship is because of maybe some of the care companies, their license has been revoked, or maybe some of the care companies are not even qualified to be issued license to be able to sponsor people from overseas. So I was like, how will you tell me about license being revoked and people are actually still waiting for their certificate of sponsorship because a company has already issued them employment offer, which is their offer letter? The director was like telling me that a lot of companies, like recently, because Home Office is aware that a lot of care companies have monetized this route that was opened for a lot of people to come in through care work, but now people are taking thousands of pounds from people from especially African countries to enable them come to the UK. So Home Office is aware of this situation, and right now they are currently doing a lot of investigations on care companies, the ones they have issued license to be able to sponsor before, and also the ones that are currently applying to get their sponsored license. The director was telling me that some of the companies that were even given the license to sponsor people on this care work visa, which is a skilled worker visa, that they have removed their names from that list because they have revoked their license due to some malicious activities that has happened in those companies. I'm sharing this because of a lot of my subscribers still waiting for course certificates and they've still not gotten it. The director advised that each time you're waiting for course certificate, that try as much as you can to go back to that license sponsored list, because some companies that has been revoked, maybe you would have seen them when you did the application, when you got your job offer with them, but because their license has been revoked, they have removed it from that list. But in your head, because you saw it when the process was ongoing, you still have it in mind that, oh, you're still waiting for your course certificate, so you will not have the in your mind to just go back and check if they still have their name on that list of licensed sponsors. So one of the advice I will have for you, like after watching this video, if you're currently waiting for your course certificates, quickly go back to that list. I have a video on it which I uploaded I think a couple of weeks ago, because the list is always updated. Check and see if the company you're waiting for your course from is still on that list. When I spoke to her, she was like, a lot of care companies, their license has been revoked, but they will not come and tell you that this is what has happened, because they are trying to reapply, they are trying to do other things to enable them be able to sponsor. And sometimes when it's revoked, you can be suspended for 12 months. So some companies will not come and tell you that, oh, this is what has happened, though we cannot sponsor you again. So the director was like, try and tell your subscribers that each time they get a job offer, they should quickly check on the list as well to see if that company is on the list. While they are waiting for their certificate of sponsorship to be issued to them, they should quickly check and see, keep monitoring to see if that company is still on the list, because once the license is revoked, they will just remove the name from the list. So a lot of activities has been going on since this whole stuff was launched, that you can actually apply as a care worker to come to the UK to walk through that route. A lot of companies have been collecting thousands. Even like she was telling me that a company recently that she knew about collected £15,000 from someone from an African country, and now they are actually investigating it. And if they investigate it and they find out that that person actually collected that money, they will revoke the license. So that is what has been happening to a lot of companies. So if you're still waiting for your calls from the company that have issued you your offer letter, get in touch with them, because some of them will not even tell you that this is what has happened. They will just keep promising you, don't worry, we are working on it, don't worry, just keep waiting. Advice to you after watching this video is that get in touch with the company that has issued you your offer letter. Find out what is going on at the moment, and also find out how long will it take for you to get your certificate of sponsorship. And as well, still go back to the list of licensed sponsors and check if that company is still on that list, because now what Home Office is doing before they issue your certificate, if they even with that suspicion, they go now to the companies to start verifying to see if this company is big enough to bring people from overseas, or they are just doing it to bring in people to collect money. If they find out that that is what your company is set up for, they will not issue you license to be able to sponsor people from overseas. One, if they have issued you license in the past and they find out that you have been using that license to bring in people collecting money from there, they will revoke your license. So that is what has been going on currently. So after speaking with a few companies, some of them are genuinely waiting for the course to be issued. So once their course is issued, they will now send it to you for you to go for your visa. And some of the companies are still waiting for them to be qualified licensed sponsored companies, so which is why it's taking lots of time. So they will verify. After verifying, they will check and find out from you that why are you employing people from overseas when we have people in UK that can do this. So you have to go a bit further to like prove to them, to let them know that, oh, these people you're bringing from overseas are the people that actually qualified for this job. They are people that can stay longer. So she will just tell me that you have to like show a lot of evidences and a lot of proof to show that the people you're bringing from overseas are people that can do the job for a longer time before they will qualify you to sponsor people from overseas. The reasons why your certificate of sponsorship has not been issued could either be that the company is still waiting for verification from Home Office for them to be qualified to sponsor anybody from overseas, or the company's license has been revoked and they are trying to reapply to appeal and all of that to see if they can get back to sponsoring people from overseas, or the company is waiting for the course certificate. They have been licensed to sponsor, but they are still waiting for the course certificate of the employees they have applied for. So after watching this video, like I said earlier on, try and go back to the list and check if the company that you're waiting for your certificate of sponsorship is still on the registered sponsored list. If it's not on the registered sponsored list, then I would advise that you start looking out for other companies to apply to while you're still waiting for them to get back to you. I spoke to the director that gave me the information about what is currently going on, that a lot of employees are not aware, and your employer will not come and tell you that this is what is happening. They will just to calm your nerves, like, oh, hold on, we are still waiting, and you just keep waiting without knowing what is going on. I went back to find this, and I found out that for you to be eligible to have your company license to be able to sponsor people from overseas, that to be eligibility to get a license as an employer, you cannot have unspent criminal conviction for immigration offenses or certain other crimes such as fraud or money laundering. That's what I talked about earlier on, that some of these care companies, they found out that they are usually need to commit fraud, like collecting money from a lot of people before they will even give them the employment, and some of them are actually not even giving the employment. So for you to be qualified, you don't need to have any of this record. So then the second one, had a sponsored license revoked in the last 12 months. From what the director of that care company told me, I still found out that what the person was saying was true after doing my findings. So like I said, guys, this is what has been going on. So I would advise you go back to the license sponsored list, check if the company you got the offer with, their name is still on the sponsored list. But once their license is revoked, they will remove the name from the sponsored list. So do go and check and see if your company is on that list. If it's still on that list, keep hoping and still try to contact them, send them an email to find out what's happening, and they will tell you. Like we all know that there has been delays as well from Home Office regarding course certificates and also other things, which you also have to take into account when waiting for your course certificate. So guys, I hope you find this piece of information useful. Like I said, I contacted some care companies of those who are still waiting for their course certificate, who are my subscribers, and one company out of many, the director of that company was able to give me this piece of information, which further made me to do research about it. So when I did my findings as well, I found out that what the person told me is true, and I thought I should share with you guys so you can do your findings. You can also take another step to know what is happening with the company you're expecting your course from, and you take it up from there to know what step or what else you have to do. So guys, we've actually come to the end of this video, and I hope you find it helpful. And if you find it helpful and you're yet to subscribe to join our beautiful family, please do not forget to hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're going to be the very first person to see that video. So until I see you in my next video, do take care and have a lovely day. Bye bye for now.